Hello again, industrialists. We are back with Rise of Industry 2. We are in Arizona. We have our Silicon Desert Empire going, and we have been very busy since the last video ended. I decided, I mean, partly just because I kept kind of loading up. I wanted to experiment with a few things. I would jump to Sandbox just to try something, fumble around. And, you know, we've seen a lot of this before, so I wanted to just kind of get further in, either just to sort of like get us to like a larger empire and or see things that maybe we haven't seen yet before. We can see some low frame rate, I tell you what, that's what we can really see. But as you can see, there's a lot going on. I guess a very quick tour, and I'm not sure how stable we are. I was trying to get us stable as well. Yeah, I don't have it on pause just because it's kind of fun watching the animations, but we might have to pause it just to walk through it. But essentially, we've actually expanded out our headquarters. I wanted to try rail, and then I discovered that rail actually has no use unless there's a rail terminal off the map, and this map doesn't have any rail output. In fact, it doesn't actually have airport as well. It wouldn't have a harbor, of course. So, yeah, but we have expanded our headquarters to hold. We've got this amphitheater. Is there a way to? No, of course there isn't. There's no way to. We have to go find it ourselves. But yeah, so we have this fancy amphitheater, and a location for PR to hold a corporate showcase. So I haven't actually done that yet. Yeah, executive summer. Oh, to gain experience. Is that the same thing as what this amphitheater does? I don't know. I just built it. Location for a corporate showcase to facilitate connections with vendors and suppliers. No, it's a different thing, isn't it? It sounds like it's a way to kind of get your contacts to do cooler things, but you know, I don't see an option to do anything with it. Maybe it's because. Is she attending a trade show? It doesn't look like it. She's just doing talent development. So I really don't know. Although it might be worth doing this little thing. We've never done that one before. Anyway, so I built the amphitheater. Oh, here's an amphitheater. Oh, PR. I was on HR. Yeah, not easy to get those clues. So yeah, June shows will start doing presentation at the amphitheater. Why not? Let's just do that. I'm just going to do it for fun. I haven't done it before. Okay, so we got an amphitheater. The other thing we got was I added a construction yard. And the cool thing about that, and also actually some additional other, like a pipe yard and a line yard. And basically what that means is we're now, we're building lines faster. The construction yard, it's a little weird because the lineman yard just gives you a new wire crew, so they'll get the power lines going quicker. The pipe yard, as you imagine, gets the pipes going quicker. The construction yard, though, is like this mix where they can either be building or road. So, and it's weird because the building crew are 12 workers, whereas the construction crew are 4. But yeah, so you can, I guess, decide what you want built faster. So bear in mind that the headquarters automatically, it basically has one of those yards. It has one of each of these yards, and so now we've got like an extra one. We've got basically an extra 3. So yeah, it just means things build faster, which is cool. What else? So I don't believe last time in the last video, but we went full. We sort of got everything going here in terms of we have both microchip fabrication and circuit board fabrication going, with some pretty juicy contracts to go with those. In fact, if we do like contract by revenue, you can see lots of green numbers there. So we're selling about 3 microchips a day. And then circuit boards, I mean, what is that? That's like, what's that, 3 or 4-ish? You know, about 7 or 8, I guess, circuit boards. So we're selling a lot of these. We are going to have to cut this off again. And we're gonna start, oh, and there's another microchips down here. So yeah, actually we're selling quite a lot of both. Oh, and another one. Are we overselling microchips? I fear we might be. We'll have to look that up, actually. microchips. No, we're about right. So yeah, we were making 26 microchips and selling almost all of them. So, you know, as you can see, we're at 4 million. Money has stopped being an issue. So I just really want to get to our big goals, but you know, it's nice to have like a pretty large production suite going. And like I said, it feels like we're pretty stable. All of these full storages are not like they're the raw storage, right? Like Cobalt's filled up, so who cares? Like, yeah, we're wasting money on mines, but what you don't want is, you know, production filled up. Oh, that doesn't look good though. There should not be a bunch of byproducts in there. So let's get that done because sand will start running out. So that's one to catch. So yeah, so right now we have no solid byproducts. See how much solid byproducts we're making. Kind of amazing, but we have none coming out of the sand facility. So let's get that sorted out. Solid out of sand over to the dump. Hopefully we have loading bays. We have a lot built up there. I'm going to do 6. Highly doubt we're making 6. In fact, we've only got the 1 sand pit. So sand pits only generate less than 1 a day. So I'll probably forget that delivery is going, but it should empty that out. 1 dump is pretty good. You can see we're only 10% full. So this could handle, you know, looks like about 1,500 tons. So, you know, and we could even start incinerating it for some free electricity. Actually, I think we already are. Yeah, we've already got an incinerator. So, you know, if this starts filling up too quickly, you can even see, yeah, you know, we're not burning it fast enough at all. Although that +6 is probably a little wrong. Here's a +9. I notice this is broken. That's kind of sad. Be nice to know where that is coming from without having to look it up. But, you know, we could probably build another incinerator, get some free juice. Why don't we do that as well while we're thinking of it? And this is always the annoying, the electricity's on the same slot, but that should be fine. We'll put you there. We'll hook you up here. Whoops. And then we'll get our electricity. No, can't do that because of the road. Yeah, see, this is... you would think by now I would have learned these things. So, you know, the... God, it's so annoying. You need, yeah, basically a gap, I think. Yeah, we need 1 extra gap. I mean, or we could turn it around. Let's do that way. Let's hook the power line in there. And then we should... Yeah, we can go right over it. That's fine. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that's probably worth doing. I don't see us wasting anything on that. Yeah, so I think the challenge now is sort of this, because this is where I had quite a struggle when I was, sorry, just going to do a quick check on sand. Yeah, we're sending a lot of sand out. I did actually get, oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, so finishing the thought, sand, I did actually get some conveyor systems working and definitely needed it, because when you're dealing in the really high resource, like the raw resource throughput, like you just can't get enough loading bays going. So you do want to get conveyors working because they, I believe, have like an unlimited throughput. So yeah, for the really, there's a transition period where you want to get off of the loading bays just for the raw resources, the minerals. Everything else should be okay. So anyway, as you can see, though, sand, we're sending way too much. A lot of loading bays being used up, and they're right next door to each other. So the only issue is, of course, we do have a real, you know, we have a space issue, although it looks like there might be a gap here. So I might set up conveyors for the sand. But we just got a new funding round. You've made enough progress in your investment goals to rise to the next level. So I think we're 1 away from IPO, I think. We got Series C. This is kind of confusing because it looks like we made IPO. I don't know. Yeah, we're Series C. Okay, so that unlocked Illinois. We already actually unlocked, another one did come up off camera. I forget which one it is, but it looks like the general deal is you unlock 2 maps per map, and then so I guess the idea is you could leave this map, go try another one. You don't get to sort of take the rewards of this one until you've done the full IPO, but so what, I suppose. Okay, so confirm, save, and continue. So let's just have a quick look at our goals. So we did finally finish. These were the first 2 goals of the scenario, you know, where it was sort of get the circuit boards and microchips going. So we've managed to hit both goals there. And we took on computational power. So we'd taken that on a while back. So it's time to basically turn those microchips and circuit boards into computers. That's going to be definitely the goal for today. And then we actually took on another investor goal. It's a water-based goal, and the reason I did it is because I'd already researched larger pumps. I'd already researched and built the pipe yard, so it felt like I was already on my way there. It looks like we're already producing almost enough. So all I have to do is basically build another water pump, and we'll hit our water goal. In terms of produce 180. Oh, it's the same. So okay, we would need to produce a lot more water, but we might have a need for that. I've got a feeling that the computers are going to need it. So yeah, so I think we're okay there. And then it looks like we could take on even more. We really don't need the money, which is kind of interesting. I think, so there's 2 things. We can either go into television or game consoles. Game consoles sounds a lot more fun. The only question is, what do we need to IPO? We need next investor slot at 4 stars. We're currently at 3. So we do need to take a 4th investor. I think we're going to, I think we're about to IPO, actually, if we just take on a new investor. Okay, so just a quick check. So no, we're doing computers. We're definitely going to do computers. For television, so television production is circuit boards, which we're making. I believe we are making plastic and wires for sure. So we don't have any lumber, wax, or tempered glass. So I haven't even got into like kind of actually forestry. We did forestry in the Cleveland map, but it was all sort of built for us. I don't know if there's a restriction on growing trees in the desert. I don't know. But I would hope we could just buy this stuff, honestly. We've got the money now to buffer, and even if we don't actually make money, how much is television sell for? 5,500. So it's 1,000 for the glass. Lumber's nothing. Wax is nothing. So we would still be making plenty of profit if we just produce these 3 things and then move to that. So we might do that. Kind of fun, televisions. Let's see how consoles weigh up instead. Okay. Oh, much closer. Much closer to what we already make, because we make circuit boards, plastic, we make metal foils, wires. So we make it all. We make it all. So this is an easy one. We're going to do video game consoles rather than make it difficult for ourselves. So let's take on the console. So he wants a large console contract. Fine, I'll take your 250. So just to be nerdy, I will say, you take on investors in the world. Investments like a loan. Like, you only take on investors when you really need cash, because you're going to be paying them back a long time, right? Investors come in, they're expecting 10x return, much bigger returns. I mean, especially in tech world. So you take them on because you don't have the money. Taking on 250 grand when you got 4 million in cash, very silly. But we're going to do it. So sure, we're branching out into video game consoles. Okay, so that's that. Next investor slot at 4 stars, currently at 3. Yeah, okay, in order to offer an initial value, you need to satisfy, oh, okay, so we have to satisfy 4 investors. Okay, so yeah, that makes, so actually, but yeah, we've satisfied 2. So we don't actually need to do this console. We only need to do 2 of these 3, but we get to keep the money. Fun. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we skip the consoles altogether. Maybe we come back to it. I kind of like the idea of by the end of this series, I've created every possible you know, product in the game. But I also would like to kind of get to other maps. So we'll see. Let's just stick with our plan of computers at least. Well, it's funny, we could just dump this one and go right to the consoles instead, and then one... I'm almost tempted to do that. The consoles... because this will require... We don't have tempered glass, we'd have to buy that in. Everything else I think we do have. Do we have chemicals? I don't know if we have chemicals yet. You would think we'd have been byproduct in chemicals, but we don't. So, do we do that? String old David Carter along. We've been promising you computers since the beginning, but we might skip to game consoles because, you know, they're cooler. I think we're going to do that. Huh. What did that mean, though? We ended up buying... we ended up making microchips, and... yeah, we won't be using the microchips for some reason. Because consoles don't have microchips? Odd. But yeah, maybe we just keep selling the microchips, and yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right. So we've changed it. We're making video games instead. We've already researched it apparently, so why wouldn't we? Okay. Anything else going on here? We got a contact. I don't know. Gilded ashes. What do you do? Gilded ashes. What do you do? You're a waste disposal firm. That's a useless contact. Thank you so much, June, for making that contact. Alright. Oh, of course, we did even take on this mission, which would get us for the computers, which feels, you know, I feel so bad, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so, and let's just do a quick check. So, yeah, we've got plenty of room to make more water. I mean, it really does feel like priming the pump. And you can't make too much water. I mean, you have to spend money on it, but, okay, so how much does each pump make? 45. And we are currently producing, 90. So 2 more would be 180. Was that what they wanted? Yeah, exactly that. So let's just put 2 more pumps up. Yeah. I mean, what's the cost? It's it's 10 grand. That's nothing. It's another some workers. We can buy more houses, and it's like 2 kilowatts, 2 megawatts in electricity. We have so much room for that. Okay, so let's put 1 here, and we even have room for yet more wells. Actually, yeah. Let's just do. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we could probably fit 2 more wells there, I think. So they're already piped in. We just need to connect the road. Yeah, I mean, that should hit that goal. So really, it's just consoles, and we are out of Arizona. It feels sad to never get to making computers, but you know, leapfrog. Let's pretend. I mean, it is the 80s. We're gonna make Atari or something. Oh, one of the American made. Okay, so it's auto-saving. The save, the frame rate, everything's kind of, yeah, could use a little optimization, but hey. Is this going to have enough electricity now? It's even got the capacity, so yeah. Just leave that to run. Okay, so yeah, let's get a video game console complex going. So high-tech complex, that makes sense. Game console assembly plant, housewares complex, high-tech complex. High-tech complex Supports a game console assembly plant. Video game cartridge factory. Okay. That's kind of cool. But that's not what they wanted, right? They just wanted the game console, let's be sure. Get into video game consoles market in a big way. Large game console sales agreement. Okay. So, yeah, it can get a little confusing. So, we want to make game console assembly plant. So it's supported in either, so we don't need the housewares. We've got the high-tech complex. Okay, so let's add a high-tech complex. Let's see if we've actually got a spot for it. For some reason we have this, because it's potash. I don't think we're ever going to use that. But it looks like we actually have a spot right here, unless terrain is not great. Can't tell. It looks pretty flat to me. Yeah, I think this is empty. Let's just use this. High-tech. I mean, actually, hang on. We have a high-tech complex here. Video game console. Huh. Okay. So how many do we need to make for our goal? A large sales agreement. Well, that's really vague. I have no idea what a large agreement is. I mean, large microchips is 90 boxes. What? That is interesting. Okay, let's pretend we were going to make video games. Video game consoles. Okay, we've got a bunch of people, but we haven't had a contract with any of them, so we're only going to be able to do small anyway. Okay, so a small is 2.5. I mean, I can't imagine a large is going to be more, like, I think these tend to, like, this would double and it would double again, so 6 to 12. So if we need to make more than 12, I'd be surprised. So one of these plants makes 2. We might need to make 6 of them. I think I'm just going to make a second complex, even though we've got space here. What's the problem? You know, we've got we have like land and we've got money. Like, why are we cramming everything in anymore? So yeah, we'll just do that. All right, and let's throw you in over here. Okay. High-tech 2. So you're going to be our video game console. If I was creative, I would think up a name for our new console. Series C. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Oh, we didn't quite hit the goal. Yeah, we hit the first goal. So, but I'm pretty sure this is as soon as the next pump goes online, we'll hit the next goal. Okay. So. High-tech game consoles, here we come. So we got a lot of math to do here because there's 5 parts. Like I said, we kind of want to go for 12, but we also I think we could get away with 4 if we just get one of those cool managers, and we're gonna do the thing where we actually go seek it there. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have fulfilled their need, so cool. So yeah, we're going to be there when we've done the game console. Great. Okay, quick pause. We have to go looking around. So this is the one annoying thing. I need to remember, I'm going to write, the developers are so communicative, it's great. I'm going to send in a feedback that a way to search contacts for like skills would be super handy. So what I'm kind of looking for is, I mean, I'm just randomly looking for someone with a competitive skill, because that's the one that always does. Yeah, see, like right here. As a complex manager, daily production is plus 10%. As any complex manager, complex accident likelihood minus 20. So, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so we want Rose Weaver. So what we can do is we go to our HR person, and they can go recruit. Where are you, HR? It's oddly, I forget how you do this. I've done this quite a lot. What's her name again? I need to remember the name. Rose Weaver. Rose. let's actually go to lunch with you. Just to, I don't know if it helps when they feel good about us, but yeah, I want to recruit you. We go to the exec team, we try to hire the position, and then we say, hey, I want you to go get Rose for this. Rose Weaver, poach. Poacher consultant, bit weird. I never use these, but I just realized, like, for instance, this one, geology study, get 20% output from mines. This could be good when, like, you have these emergencies that come along. Did we ever deal with this liquid? I don't think we did. I don't think we ever filled it up that it mattered. I mean, yeah, we have 1,500 barrels sitting in storage at the electric utility. It doesn't matter as long as storage. I mean, it's 50% full. It's getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, I mean, obviously we do not want to have a gas problem. Talking a gas problem, that looks like, are we using too much? Yeah, we need to. We need another plant. I think we do need another. We need some more gas heading over. So we could actually send another 280. It looks like we don't. We're not. Yeah. So we have a gas connector here. But it's at capacity. Okay. Definitely need to get that balanced. Let's put up another well. Yeah, because the well does nothing. It just doesn't hurt to have a well at any point. So we had like so much room. I love this one. This is like you could get 4 of these in this one little grid. All right. So that will put our production at. I don't think it's measured that yet. So 2,200. And then what is this deficit at? It's 400 deficit. I'm just going to send it over by truck, even though we could probably add it to a delivery, but I don't want to deal with it. So we could add like a pipe, but so 400, because 400 barrels is still, it's only a single truck, one truck, right? So it's not, who cares? Which actually is why this, I mean, obviously you could set up a lot of, like, the problem is that because I can't control the outflow of these gas connectors, I'm not sure what the idea of this is. I mean, I guess the idea is that at a gas plant, you set up a ton of these, and then wherever it's needed, you know, the recipient takes in 1,200 at a time, and you might have a big pipeline running around your whole area. But yeah. Anyway, so that should deal with that and make sure the gas. That would be disastrous if the turbines run down. But let's also start empty. Okay, again, it's another thing. Like, it's very easy to get distracted in this game. If I just add, this is a classic, absolute classic not distraction, but kick the can down the road. What if we just build another tank? Because they hold so much, it's lasted the whole game. We'll just build another tank. And we'll keep building up the byproduct. One day we'll get it out of here. I'm just worried. I don't even know. Is that a byproduct? That's not even a byproduct. So we need to build like one of those. We need to build like a thing that gets the byproduct out, which, you know, I haven't left any space for. And we're jammed up against the edge over here. So this is nasty. This is really nasty for getting out. I need to be better at leaving gaps. I think I do things too flush to the edges, and it puts you in these situations. So, which is like the #1 rule of all logistics games is just leave room. You're better off. Okay. All right. So hopefully, Less distraction. So yeah, we're hiring to that. So I think we're going to be making. I think we're going to be able to make 3 consoles per. So I'm going to assume 4 of these. So you know what? I need to. I'm opening a notepad separately. We need. Of course, I can't keep this up while I'm typing the notepad. But we need 8 circuit boards. We're doing 4. Yeah. So 12 plastic. I mean, stupid. We can just bring it up here. So 8 circuit, 12 plastic, 8 foils, 8 wires, 4 silicon. All right. And then taking a quick look at all this. Can't sort this, but yeah, okay, let's go. So circuit boards, we're +1 on those. So if we just cut down on one of our contracts or so, I think we're fine getting to 8 circuits without even adding production. Plastic, we're at +1, so we need to make another 12 plastics, quite a lot. That's probably going to be a lot of gas to coke to plastic, I think. Or is it gas directly to plastic? I can't remember. Foils we're selling still, or maybe we're not. Metal foils. Oh, we're losing foils. Wow, we're really losing foils. How are we losing foils so badly? To a contract. Okay, let's turn that contract off right now. Metal foils. Yeah, we don't need the money. And we're about to need, and we're apparently at a deficit with it. So why are we doing that? Okay, so foils, that gets back to 0. Perfect. So we're apparently consuming those foils. Oh, we need to turn off deliveries then. Yeah, I need to remember to do. Always forget about that. Metal foils, no more to headquarters because we're not contracting anymore. Okay, so apparently we're sending those over to, yeah, the other production. So we either need to make more foils or, you know, slow down production on one of these other things. Foils isn't trivial because where are we even making those? I forget. That's where silver and silicon is. Probably over at this metallurgy, isn't it? Yeah. So oh, it looks like we are right. We're now very confused because we got rid of that contract, but okay. We'll have to look into that. Wires. Are we buying wires? I think we're buying wires. No, maybe not. I mean, we're making a ton of copper, so where are we over here? We're making wires over here? I assume we are. Yeah. So wires, we're +3, so I think, and we've got room to set up more here, and we've got a copper mine, we can make as many as we want. What do wires need? A little plastic. Plastic is going to be, plastic's definitely our, where we're going to need a lot. So here's our plastic production. Okay, so it's just 80 of gas, and like we said, I mean, each one of these is 600, so yeah, we have plenty. So actually, let's set up a gas connector over here, because how much plastic? I mean, yeah, what did we say we needed? So 12 more, so we need 3 more of these guys, and which is 240, and then maybe some for the wires. So yeah, we only need like 300 more gas. Again, I could probably just truck it over because 600 is one truck. Okay, don't even need the connector. So let's just get that up and running then at the plastic. We know we're going to need a bunch. So 1, I hold down shift, does it? Yeah, it does. Okay. That's ugly. Yeah. And I don't have a whatchamacallit. Okay, so I just added 240 worth of consumption. No, 320 of consumption. So let's get that delivery. So natural gas over to the plastic. We need to add another 320. So that puts us at 400 total. So here's our complex manager. Yep. I wonder if they ever refuse. Okay, Rose. Yep. So you can work at our console plant. Yeah. Is anyone working at plastic? Curious. No. So we could even get away with more. I just don't care. You start to worry about you start to not worry about the inefficiencies. Another great lesson is everything. The efficiencies just decrease and decrease as you scale. This needs a lot of water, but so what? We for our goal, we're producing a ton of water. We might need to up the connector though. Actually, our capacity is really high too, with those big, the big pumps. Okay, I'm into that. So that should take care of a lot of plastic at least. We just need to kind of go through these one at a time. Let's do the easier ones. Like, let's ramp up wire. So I need 8 wire, which looks like it is going to need 3 of these guys. Do I even have room here? Do I need another complex? So we want wire with copper. Yeah, this is pretty full. Okay, let's put one next door. I'm going to buy this land. That only takes a day. There's a rock there that... Unfortunately, there's no terraforming in this game. Bit of a shame. So we're going to have another copper going. Can we build that even before we've got the land? Probably can. So another metallurgy. Like right here. Oh, but we won't be able to put the complex down, so let's wait till that comes back. Yeah, and then copper, we're making 18. Alright, so how much copper are we going to need for that wire? Only 2 per, so we only need 6 more copper. So I'm sure we'll be able to find that. Alright, so let's throw you down here. Line you up. Have a nice gap there. See, like, really, you can do things like this, and then you'll never have things, you'll always have sort of room around anyway. Okay, so you're going to be copper 2. And yeah, we just need to sort of get all the... Of course, I just said that, and then... that's fine. Okay, so just need to get all the things in our complex. So the usual things. Let's just set up our electricity and water. I just use the big ones for everything now. But yeah, so I did the thing where this is gonna... It's fine. Okay, electricity and water. And we're gonna have to do a sort of over the road. Ugh. I don't care. We got the money. We got the money when you don't have to be... So I could get the rights, but the funny thing is the rights take longer to get than the actual lot itself, so why not just buy the land? There's probably an achievement in owning all the land in a region or something. Okay, so we're going to run this over here. And we'll run the water over as well. There we go. Yeah. Okay, and then, so that's our utilities. So then we'll also get some storage. We'll throw that over, and I'm going to do that thing where I just leave one of each to prove that I'm going to be doing it. So we've got our minerals and our industrial products, and then we need our loading. We'll do big loading. Big loading, big loading. And then we just need the actual smelter, so copper factory, and what did we say we needed? 3 of these guys. You know, do 2 if we get like a good product man. Oh, what do we got going here? Oh, this is workers. Okay, let's get the workers up. So this is a weird, you got to kind of go through this, like, okay, we're going to buy, and then it tracks us over here for no reason. So we buy small, then we buy some big houses, and then we convert those into apartments. Instead of just letting me buy the apartments directly. That would be nice. You know what? So I don't have to think about it. We're just going to keep doing it. I see. So it's showing you that we just built those houses. Now we're going to upgrade them. And then we're going to upgrade them again to apartments. Oh, we could upgrade these to... Oh, I see. So instead of going from scratch, you could just upgrade the smalls. Yeah, actually, we've never had a medium. Let's build one. Oh, and that got me got me an achievement, so why not? That's my first medium apartment building. Yeah. Okay, so that's the houses. Research. Swap research for money. Don't need it. Don't need it. Okay. Alright. So, back on over here. And I'll tell you what, there is a point where I start to wonder, like, we could just make a contract for all of these parts. But I don't know. Honestly, just having to go through making 5 different contracts sounds worse than building sometimes, so I don't know. Sure. Okay, so that should be everything, and they interrupted us from that. So we said, so I'm gonna, yeah, let's try and hire, so we're gonna hire for copper, but now I have to go looking for them. Yeah, we do get into a bit of a, like, it feels a little rutty. Like, you almost want, it's like, tell the AI what I want to do now. You know, I've hit that level. I am now a true CEO. I just don't want to do any of the actual work. Okay, yeah, so here's our competitive guy. No downsides. All right, Floyd Banks. Floyd Banks, do you want to work at a copper factory? Now, what is that about? Oh, no, we can... I wonder why some are poachable and some are not. Interesting. Okay. And it's not even built yet, but don't you worry. So I think we're just going to go with the 3 then. 2, rather. Yeah. So... I mean, not that it really mattered, but yeah. So we'll do the 2, because I think that will get us to 8 once he comes in. So let's just set up the deliveries as well. So 2 coils, so it needs 4 coils of copper. So 4 copper out of our mining. Oh, what? Doesn't even have a loading bay. I am very confused about that. What? What is going on? Oh, this is copper ore. That's right. We're not getting... Yeah, copper... What? Oh, yeah, yeah. There's no... Right. So we need copper ore out of there. Okay. And... Oh, but it's not built. Alright. Oh, did we not... What? Oh, this access road. Nothing's building because of this one access road I didn't hook up. Alright, off you go. Can this get built quickly? That would be nice. Ooh. Generate 50 research points on a single map. I just got an achievement. So these guys are different. Yeah, yeah. So the utility guys are a different crew, I believe. Okay. Copper ore. Copper ore. Over here, and I think you just said 4? 4 copper. What? Oh, no, no, it's copper. Copper. Oh, what is going on? That's the wire factory. No, we need to make copper first. Okay. But we only need... Okay, so we actually need... No, okay, yeah. Getting confused. Copper ore. So we're going to need 12 ore. No. We need 4 copper, so we just need the 1 smelter, and we need 6 ore. Alright. Let's just make blocks here. Flush. Rock. Annoying rock. Okay. So copper ore, we need to send over 6 of those. That filled up that. How are we doing at copper ore? Oh, we are. What? 10 in, 24 out. Fortunately, we have a big build up, but it's making 18. It's making 18. Oh, we're sending out 18 to the other ones. So, okay. So we're going to need another mine, probably. So this is where I think we did the open pit mine. Oh, no. The mine... Oh, interesting. Mine shaft is 8. Open pit is 18. I wonder why... So, I mean... It makes a little over 2, but it's pretty big. I mean, this is... It's about... Like, for the amount it takes out the ground. How is it better? It's slightly better on workers and electricity. Weird. Doesn't it feels like for the size it's not super effective, but that's fine. And then there's room, I suppose, for smaller ones. In fact, could even get 2 smaller ones in here. So maybe that's the deal. Just gives you more options. Okay, so that's gonna overdo copper, but I mean, and we do have a lot, to be fair, but you know. And yeah, you can see I really screwed up loading facilities here. It's all over the place. We've got like crossings of the main road. God help us for the next one if we... Yeah. Can these actually... No, you do have to do a crossing. Yeah, this is going to be another situation where I might have to come in this way, maybe. Or go around the edge of this side, maybe. Let's just build that now. Yeah. Okay. And then we could build another loading facility on that side if we need to. Okay, our manager, yep, Floyd. All right, so we should see this has gone up to 4, yeah, because it was 3. And this has actually gone up 2, so we have too much copper being made, but whatever. Okay. So that's the copper ore coming in, making the copper. Do we have the plastic coming in? I don't think we do. Yeah, only one thing going in. So we want some plastic. So plastic production. Two. Might have been four. Nope, just the two. Okay, so that'll get us our plastic. And now we'll be making copper. And then we can make wires right here too. Sort of just make everything internally. So less shipping. Okay, yeah. So, oh, that's what we're doing. We already have the wires set up. Okay. So yeah, once this is built, which it is in the process of being built, these will get online. I built them in the wrong order. But yeah, that'll be plenty of copper. The plastic's arriving, and we'll have our 8 wires. Now, like I said, the trick here is not filling up, not backing up everything before we actually have the console plant online. But okay, so maybe we pause that. Yeah, see, run out of metal foils. Wow, so I feel like tempering down one of these things that is consuming foils. Like, do we just get out of the circuit board business? Oh no, we need circuit boards. So it's like the microchips that we now no longer really need. Like, what if... I might just buy some metal foils, honestly. I don't want to... I mean, they are expensive, but... And they're cheap to make with just the aluminum, huh? So yeah, that's all happening over here. Is it because storage is full? Here's our aluminum. Oh, we've got tons of foils. Why are you shy of metal foils? This is not full. Wow, we are way over. What is going on? We are not selling enough microchips, despite 3 medium sales contracts. What? Okay, we're sending out 14. I mean, that's more than we make, but we have... What in the world? Okay. Let's double it for now. Jeez. And then... I mean, let's just bump one of these up to a large. Oh. You. So they were doing 3, yeah, let's just bump you up. I mean, I might be overestimating, like, when a single shipment of these microchips goes out, it's a lot, right? Yeah, it's like, yes, yeah, because, you know, at a time, that's kind of the whole shebang, right? So maybe that it's not that unusual, it's so far over. The question is why the foils are dying so quickly. Where are the foils going? Oh, what is happening? Delivery to... Where are we delivering foils? What? That's weird. Oh, so... Yeah, the foils are coming in, not going out. There's only one... We're just only sending 6 over? Oh, God. Our delivery for foils is so screwed up. So how many foils are we making? Making 12, we're only sending out 6. Okay, well we definitely need to bump that up to 12. Why was that so low? Okay. How many foils do we actually need? Yeah, it's 12 and 12. So we are consuming all the foils and we need another 8. Do we have room to make them here? So we need 2 more of these guys. Aluminum, I think we're fine on. I forget how we make aluminum. Is it from cobalt? How do we make aluminum? I'm sure it's, yeah, it's right here. So one, yeah. So we need 2 more aluminum, which, yeah, and we've got plenty of that. Okay. So we just need 1 more of those as well. I think we're running out of space though again, but all right, let's make some foils. Oh, that pipe is just in the way, but we could work around it easily. Like, I mean, I don't even know why it's sort of up there. Let's put it there. Alright, get built, get built. Okay. And delete this pipe. Okay. And then, yeah, so that gives us room there. So we need 2 of these foils. Don't have enough aluminum. I think we'll buy the aluminum if we really... Yeah, okay. So that'll make... So that gives us the 8 foils. So now I'm going to set up a delivery for those foils to go on over to the... this is more than copper. This is kind of everything. But, oh no, we don't... Yeah, we're not sending that anyway yet. So, you know what? There is another interesting... Something I haven't unlocked, and I remember seeing it. A logistics, integrated logistics. It's a logistics complex. Okay, so missing requirement. Oh, yeah. So let's take this. This dispatches office 2, which increases loading bays. I mean, that's, yeah, it's like all these places where we run out, now we can just put a dispatcher office in them. So that's one big deal. The other big deal is I can now just build a complex that, like, the complex supports, the logistics complex supports these buildings. Like all the usual utilities, loading facilities, and storages, right? It's like, it's literally just there to take in things. So it's sort of like a way, like maybe, you know, like let's just while things back up, we can send it over there and then we can get it out. So assuming this is gonna be my whole patch for more things, although this is pretty good too. This is, well, this is the consoles. So yeah, like this is empty. Let's just buy another lot here. It almost becomes creative mode at this point. So yeah, and then I'm gonna build a logistics complex right here. Lining up these lights, I always find a bit weird. Yeah, right by the rocks, that'll be pretty. And then, yeah, sure, put in a dispatcher office. We're gonna have big loading bays here. And that doesn't need, doesn't matter where it is. Oh, look at that contract depot. What? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we can do contract drop-offs here too. Oh, so we don't need to send everything to headquarters all the time. It's just basically another drop-off point. Yeah, it just adds sort of so much like contract problem. Small circuit boards. I should look into that, but I can't be bothered. Okay, so yeah, right. Okay, so the reason we did that, let's just get a bunch of loading in here. It's gonna be like a long line of, yeah, it's like everything that ever existed. So, what were we making? Those foils. So those are probably industrial. So we'll make an industrial storage, and then let's get industrial loading in. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Let's just we'll go down this way. Okay, and then that way, I didn't put you flush, did I? No. It has electronic lane. It might not even need water, would be my guess. So yeah, we'll throw you over here. The rock's in the way, but like one there. And okay. And then, so once that's actually set up, we'll start sending things to here, right? It's just extra storage. It's just a big space for storage. And I suppose, you know, we could do things like conveyors and stuff. It's like you could put the logistics in the middle would be the plan. And then like something like the high-tech game console around it. Yeah. Okay. So, whew, just trying to check off the list here. I mean, okay, so this is getting made. So copper is getting, right, the wires are getting made. So yeah, so for instance, I do want to send those wires over here. So let's just start sending. I mean, I guess the problem is we're sending everything over here, and then we need to send it all on out to the thing. But again, I mean, we got the money. I'm not that concerned, and I'd rather just not have things back up. So, okay, that needs to get built. Let's let the whole thing get built. Okay, we're making wires. We are making the foils. We might have an aluminum problem. We got a lot of aluminum. That'll take a while to, yeah, we got so much aluminum. It'll take a while to run out. And then foils, wires, plastic. So plastic, I don't think we've kicked that off, right? Oh dear. So this is probably what's going on here. Some sand issues. Why is sand having an issue? It's like you just want everything to keep working fine so I don't have to worry about it. I mean, like, this says that we are fine on sand. We're only sending 45 out. Does that... And we don't have any conveyor. Storage is full. It's too much ore. I'm just going to dump... Let's dump 100. Just in case that's the issue. It's like we're sending too much silver ore over, is my guess. Although, silver... Oh, because, yeah, we're sending it by conveyor, I think. That's the one thing. Where's that conveyor? Right here. So we're sending 48 silver ore over. What's your problem? I mean, it shouldn't be backing up. I don't know. But you see, it's like, who knows? If a factory goes offline, it starts backing up. Yeah, I mean, this is maxed out. So actually, really what we should have dumped there was the... Yeah, we dumped a lot of ore. Yeah, see, now the sand's coming in again. Yeah, man, those storage yards, they... A new investment. We could take on yet another... I don't care about that. So we could take money from her, even though we'll never actually fulfill. I don't care. Okay, so... Woo! What is our time? Man, we didn't make it. I really thought we would make computers, or whatever, get to the thing. 105. Yeah. Okay. So we're trying. We were on plastic at the time. Did I get plastic going? Plastic. Yeah, we're at plus 15 on plastic. Okay, so we've got plastic, foils, wire. Circuit boards is the issue. Circuit boards is probably one of the more complex because I might just buy the. Of course, the circuit boards are super expensive. But again, what am I doing here? We want to kind of just get there, don't we? Yeah, they're very expensive. And yeah, that's why. So that's that's this whole. Where are the circuit boards even be made? Oh, they're right here, right? Yeah. But we're making them and we just need to stop selling them. So we're fine on that, right? Yeah. Yeah, our circuit boards are just heading out. We just need to stop selling them. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough circuit boards. Okay. I think that's everything. Silicon. I think we are overstocked on silicon too. No, silicon we are at a negative on. So silicon was this. So that's all the sand. So where's the silicon going? Let's just buy the silicon. That I'm not even going to argue with. Silicon. Yeah, I don't care. 390, that's fine. Okay, so there was an accident. This is the worst. Cease operations until repair is complete. Keep it at half. So in one of the mining, I love that it doesn't tell you which one. So you have to lose. So I mean, how you're meant to buffer this? I mean, this is where I think the logistics comes in. Right. So copper mine has gone down. So all of these are going to go out of whack. Yeah. So it was this mine went off. Although you know what? I think this is we might be in luck. I feel like this one was over building anyway. So we might be fine there. Contract failure though. Microchips. So what? I think that's the same deal as it once the sand was mixed in, but I just don't know. I mean, because yeah, we've got plenty of microchips. Sending out 28. I mean, yeah, it was that whole thing where okay. Because we went like ape on this, didn't we? Like how many saving? Micro. I mean, we're just we're offering so many. I feel like let's get rid of the small one. And get rid of the small one. So the claim is we're at plus 12 minus 28. So like let's just knock our deliveries back down. Do 14. And hope that resolves. Union, sure. Byproducts are full. Can't keep making wires. Byproducts. I guess we're not sending any out. Is that the problem? We're making 4 but not sending any out. Yeah, so you can't dump those. Let's just we'll dump like 30 wires just to give it some room. And let's just pay to send. Oh, waste processing is full. Yeah, annoyingly the byproduct, there's not a bigger one. I mean, it's 25 bays. I don't know what the big versions of the other ones are, but yeah. So that'll increase the input there. Yeah, silicon's down. Oh my gosh, sure, get me research that I don't need. Okay. Yeah, I tell you what, something about this, all the constant interruptions. All right, so yeah, I think it's just about getting. Let's build this out, and yeah, and we're gonna have to build out a whole storage. Let's just do the whole thing. So we're gonna get warehouses for everything. I think we need everything, maybe with the exception of liquid. Circuit boards, plastic, foils, right? Yeah, we don't need liquid. Okay. And then let's get large loaders in for all of them. Again, we could have probably done a better, like we could do conveyors from logistics, but it's just too much work. Okay. We'll probably have our utilities over here. Probably gonna need room for quite a lot of these. Well, not quite a lot, but we'll, you know, I don't know what the final call will be. Let's hook you up. Okay. I wish there was a way to turn off all these too. I mean, I've taken to like completely ignoring the non-red ones. One influence point for research. Okay, so and then game consoles. So how many did we need to get? We were trying to get to 12, and I think it's going to be 4 with a manager. Did I hire the manager for the game consoles? I think I did. Yeah. So we're still going to need 4 of these guys. Yeah, that's what we calculated everything at. Okay, so let's get 4 of these guys built. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I think that should be everything, and then we just have to set up deliveries. Electricity, we need another one, like I thought. Water is okay. So another big electric connector. Alright. Okay, so let's just start sending. I never ended up sending anything to the logistics complex, I think, but it'll be what it'll be. So let's start sending everything over. Let's go with circuit boards first. 8 circuit boards. Oh no, circuit boards we're selling. Okay, we'll do the wires. Eight wires. Okay. Then foils. Right now we're sending 12 over to the first spot, but we're going to send... where are you guys? From there. So that game consoles. Foils, we need 8. Okay. Just got another achievement for 30 deliveries on a map. Plastic. Yeah, we have overproduced plastic. That's fine. Start delivering that out. Plastic. To Game consoles. 12. Yeah, I have no idea what if we're gonna start hitting a loading problem. All right, plastic, foils, wires. So it's just silicon and circuit boards now. 150. Return on investment one. Yeah, I can't remember what that is, but yeah. This is funny because this basic. Oh, electricity is. Oh, Mr. Match. You know what? We'll just start buying some electricity just to get us there, and actually, let's just get more capacity. It is silly. We've got plenty of gas for it, but again, having to set all that up, I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay. We definitely need to buy that silicon. Let's get a silicon contract going. Want to buy it. I got one person to buy it from. I need 4. So annoying. So we'll buy 3 from you, and then we're gonna have to go find another person. How do we do that? I forget. Like this. Silicon. So why weren't they showing up? Oh, there's only the one. Okay, we need someone we can buy silicon from. Maybe Business Solutions? High-tech supplier. Silicon. Bluegrass. So bluegrass, I need you to introduce me to bluegrass. This is very annoying. Silicon. Bluegrass. Ellen. Going to lunch with you. Now, introduce me to someone who sells silicon. Probably you. Okay, I'm going to lunch with you now. And then bluegrass. Hopefully you will sell me. Let's get that contract going. Okay. Speed up time so you can show up for more silicon. Okay. That was the utilities, the electricity. Alright. Silicon. Buy. Bluegrass. I'm not even going to lunch. Let's just get what we need. So just need 2 more, I think. Basically need 1 more, but yeah. Okay, so now from headquarters, we are going to take 4 silicon. Headquarters. I wonder if we could have arranged it to show up at the logistics complex. 4 silicon. Yeah. I feel like there is a way to do this. Drop off at headquarters. Looks like we need our... Bizarrely, we need our VP of sales. Come on back, VP. Like, so if I went here, for example... Change the contract sign. Oh, there, drop-off site. Oh, but logistics complex doesn't come up. Oh, because they didn't build a, contract bay. Yeah, so that's what I should be doing, right? But yeah, okay. It's fine. Oh, look, this thing's too big. Huh. That's fine. Just for the funsies. Have a little crossing. Okay, so it's saying it doesn't have circuit boards. Not a surprise. Sure. Give me a free tech or 15 grand of tech. Okay. Maybe we'll send the video game consoles out through this complex. Okay, so we need the 8 circuit boards, and that's where we need to basically stop consuming the circuit board or stop the contracts. Stop the contracts. So currently we have 2 circuit board agreements for about the 10. So we're going to turn off both of these. Big money lost there, but should be turning into okay. So we should start building up, even though the problem is there's no silicon, and there's no silicon because there's no sand, and there's no sand because your guess is as good as mine. The silver ores keeps filling it up. That's why. So we'll dump 2 of those. And is there room for another mineral storage? I highly doubt it. Very close. Actually, you know what? We don't need the research anymore. So more storage, please. So that should get us, out of the silicon trap. Yeah, let's just see how that all goes. Start producing, and then we'll set up the contract. And I think that should do it. I mean, actually, it'll take a while because we need to get to a large contract, but okay, we satisfied yet another investor. Apparently, I don't know where, but yeah, I don't really want to take on. I mean, I guess we could accept it. Honestly, if we do this, I think we win. Let's just take it. It's fine. I'm happy to give him achieve return on investment, current cash. I mean, he wants 20% back of 150. I'm pretty sure we pay that immediately. Better deal for microchips. So this is where you can use. Actually, I barely have the influence. Sure, I'll do it for less money. Were microchips what I wanted to get out of? I don't know. We've got so much money, it doesn't matter. Speed up time, speed up time. Let's get all of this built. Oh, I guess that's it. Yeah, I think we did it. IPO, yeah, because it's almost like the gimme, this one. The investor who comes along and he just wants some money back, which we had in cash. So very silly. And then research, but we were making so much more research than he wanted at that point. So yeah, now we can get yet another available corporate strategy. I tend to just use the research one anyway, but I mean, that could be nice. Did hate building all of those all the time. That's not so exciting. Reduce the amount of byproducts. That did get annoying too. It kind of feels like a faster boost because it is hard to buy land at the beginning. I'll do that one. And then I just don't even want to think about this. I like this Harold guy. I thought we already have him. It promotes your global headquarters. I thought we already had him. So it gives you the option to get him again. I know there was a bug that you would end up with double the people. So I don't know why it's letting us do that. But let's just keep getting these guys who give us the, I just like, the complex managers are the people. And then maybe one research, although even though we already had a research guy. The one that gives you, like, you can buy research for a lot cheaper. I guess sales as well. Yeah, cost for new technologies. That's fine, whatever. I refuse to end and not actually Like, even though we've won the scenario, I refuse to end and not build the consoles. So we're going to do that. And it's not worth moving to another video for it. We're going to do it. Let's dump some of this, because that is probably causing all sorts of problems. Why are there so many microchips and we're not selling any? Even with all of that. Wow. Wowza. I mean, I don't want to dump microchips. That is just I am just offended at the idea of dumping microchips. Let's get that built, and hopefully that'll stop that. And let's just say, again, I suppose what I should do is just send them over to the logistics complex, change the contract to pick up from there or something. More mine problems. Trade show, I don't care. Okay, you know, yeah. All right, what's the video game? This all got built, so what's your problem? Circuit boards. It's all circuit boards related. Okay, are we not sending them over? Circuit boards are not going. Okay, yes, we need to stop sending them to headquarters, and instead, we're going to send our circuit boards to there. 10 of them. Actually, it needs 8, but whatever. This is still dying on the silicon. Did I not set up the silicon? I did. Silicon. Headquarters. Silicon from headquarters to high-tech game. Yeah. No. Silicon to regular high-tech. 6. What is this? Why are we sending silicon to headquarters? Why? Why? Is that the problem with silicon? Do we have a contract to sell silicon? We're buying silicon. I hope we don't. Oh my god, we do. How did I not see that? I have no idea what's going on. We're buying silicon and selling silicon. I mean, I am utterly perplexed on that one. All right. Get over here, circuit boards, please. Lack of silicon. When will the silicon show up? We had a similar problem. I feel like I've been in this Groundhog Day before. Silicon. There should be 4 silicon coming from headquarters. Like it says it right there. And 6 silicon coming from the silicon production. I mean, and we're making silicon. Is it... Get through the day. Get through the day. Show me the silicon leaving. Does that look like the silicon's leaving to you? Doesn't to me. Silicon. Resource silver silicon over to high tech. It's almost like the microchips are consuming it first. Oh, is that why? But then also... Alright, shutting you guys down. Yeah, shut those down, and now it's actually making it in. I mean, I realize that we are going to have a microchip problem. Only 2 though. Only 2. Yeah, I'm just not getting those numbers right. But I mean, look, it says there's an excess of 5 silicon supposedly. I just don't know. I don't know. High-tech game so +4, -4. It should have the silicon it needs. And then this is, yeah, I mean, because we just turned it down. Resource cells to get this is too much. Let's. So the one that's 14. How is 14 getting over? Like, is there a conveyor I don't know about? I don't know. Anyway, we're making consoles, it looks like. We were. Circuit boards are still low, but I think we have some consoles. We do. We have 66 consoles. Okay, let's set up a contract. I want to sell it. We'll sell to you what? Oh, they're in the wrong order. All right, we'll sell you 3. And I think we just have to wait it out. Okay, and then delivery. Let's have. Oh, I set it up the wrong thing. Can we get there in time? Who knows? Contract update. I want it delivered differently, but we have to wait till he gets back to deliver it somewhere else. Yeah, logistics complex. All right. Okay, so now we're going to send those consoles over to the logistics complex. Okay, it was 3, but we'll send 4. Okay. So circuit board. Okay, yeah, it's not fully stable, but right now it's working, and then it doesn't quite work. Why are the circuit boards? There's supposed to be 8 coming over. Yeah, these circuit boards are just. This lack of silicon is killing me. Like, absolutely killing me. I wish there was an easier way to debug it. We have 144 drums of silicon. I mean, the only 2 silicon deliveries are these. It should be, so, I mean, I'll bump this up to 8. I mean, is that what it is? It's like 2, oh, yeah, that's 8, so that's why it was short. So how much silicon are we making here? Supposedly, oh, why is... Okay, so we're only making 12 silicon. Anyway, resource silicon. Do we not have one of our good guys at silicon? I bet we don't. No, we do. Yeah. We just can't make... Yeah, that's our max, so yeah. I mean, let's just turn off... I don't know what the microchip situation is now. Yeah, something's bad. We're supposedly selling... we're only making 4 now, and we've got like a contract for way more. So let's just turn microchips, most of them off. This is going so far over, but like I said, it just feels really bad to quit it here. We'll turn off the large. Speed. I just want to sort of... just want to make sure we don't just keep getting complaints. Okay, so supposedly microchips are actually okay now. Yeah, we're probably sending way more than makes sense. Because we're only, you know, what are we making now? We're only making 4. So we can bump that down a bit, down 10. Let's send 6. And then, you know, this filled up with, yeah, we've got so many microchips. Probably could have left that contract going just to get through it. But we, you know, we have more than 4 selling, so that's fine. Let's just leave that. Okay. So I think the only issue is the game. Yeah, the consoles are filling up because we don't have the contract for it. But I don't really want to. I want to just get to a large contract. So we just need to. We need to update this when it's ready to be updated. So yeah, it needs 6 more. So we've got to wait 6 weeks. Basically, there's no other way to get to large. I don't think you can ever just jump to large, even if. And I hate to like just click on things because it just slows down the game, but yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm pausing this. I'll come back when we're really close. Okay, we are back. I wish I could tell you I didn't just sit around for the last 15 minutes maxing out the speed and occasionally answering annoying prompts, but there you go. We've done a lot of deliveries and we are finally able to make a large contract. And in fact, I ended up opening another contract with the other guy because, as you can see here, our game console is a hit. You know, like 650 boxes in storage. We've sold at this point, I don't even know how many. Does it tell us? I don't know, but it's a hit. We're beating Atari. We're beating ColecoVision. We are now a game manufacturer. I don't know, a console manufacturer. So yeah, let's do this. It's going to be kind of anticlimactic since we already IPO'd. Oh, also of note is we got even more investors. Like another. So it's just interesting to see what else shows up. Like this one's like make a lot of electricity, like that one who wanted us to make a lot of water. So yeah, it's interesting because I feel like with these easy guys, like make water, make money, and some research, like you'll always be able to IPO without really satisfying the kind of the core investors. Just an interesting thought. Okay, without further ado, there has been much ado. Let's try and see if this actually works. We're going to sign the largest contract we can, selling 8.5 boxes of game consoles a day. Signed. All right, let's see if we are told. Just give it a day, maybe to process. There we go. Public company. You've met consolidation. You get it? Consolidation. Yeah, and that's it. Consolidation. We met the goal. So I feel good about meeting. You know, we built circuit boards, microchips, and the console. We skipped computers. We didn't need the pump in the end, I don't think. Well, I guess we did. You know what? We sort of skipped it. But whatever. We did it. We did it. And we made one investor quite happy, paying him back massive interest in the space of a week. All right. That was it. Yeah, that's what I waited for. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stuck this out, here is the final kind of shot of our complex here. We've really doing wonders for the local ecology. This is truly capitalism at work here. Many fires burning. So yeah, we've been pulling gas out of the ground, turning it into fine black charcoal. And yeah, building. I mean, I guess our main hub here. This was this was the highest tech stuff we ended up building. These video game plants. Oh, and I never did take a close look. Has a distinctly sort of Nintendo 8-bit feel to it, I think. Pretty cool. Pretty cool with the whirring fans. Yeah, and then of course our circuit boards and microchips, kind of like that red glow, even though it means it's not operating. We got pretty stable in the end. Yeah, just a few full storages, but you know, not too much going on. Anyway, thank you all. Hope to see you at the next one, next map. Let me know if you have a map you prefer from the list. All right, see you later.